Hey, good Tuesday evening, everyone. Meteorologist Isaac Cleland here in the Storm Tracker 12 Weather Center. Thank you for checking out your evening forecast update. This morning at 6 a.m. on my Facebook page, I did tell you I was modifying today's high temperature forecast, in which I thought that highs today would end up between 88 and 93. Overall, that played out pretty well here with highs mainly between 88 and 91. Kind of missed that higher end potential there. Flint, 89 for the high. Saginaw, 89 for the high. We reached 90 yesterday, did not reach it today. I think we will top 90 tomorrow. But regardless, by not making it to 90 today, we really have taken away our chances here of a really long stretch of consecutive days topping 90 degrees. So that's something to keep in mind here as we go forward. Our maximum heat index values that were observed today, mainly in the mid-90s. I told you it would be mid-90s with a few upper 90s possible, so pretty good there. What did not happen today, though, we really didn't see any showers and thunderstorms develop. In fact, we saw more yesterday than today, so kind of missed that a little bit. Now, we are going to keep the Storm Tracker 12 alert day in place for tomorrow. Clouds kind of held back our temperatures today, but tomorrow we should be able to get back into the low 90s for highs with heat index values between 95 and 100. The heat index was still in the mid 90s today, so we should have an easier time of seeing those readings in the upper 90s to near 100 for tomorrow. But cooler air does look to move in as we head towards Thursday. Now here's a look at the latest heat advisory. It remains in effect for Midland, Saginaw, and Shiawassee counties until 8 p.m. on Friday. And in the Thumb region, as well as for Bay County, we are seeing this heat advisory until Thursday at 8 p.m. Genesee County remains under an excessive heat warning until Friday at 8 p.m. But here's something we need to watch closely. With cooler air moving in on Thursday, I do not know exactly what the National Weather Service will decide to do here. They will make that decision, but I would not be surprised to see some cancellations or modifications of these heat alerts because cooler air does look to show up in Thursday's forecast. I'll show you what I mean here. Watch this cold front off to our west. It stays there, so tomorrow it's hot and humid, but on Thursday, this front drops through. That should allow temperatures to be cooler on Thursday as a northeast wind develops off of Lake Huron and the Saginaw Bay. Ultimately, this warm front will go back northwards, so we'll be back into the hot and humid conditions for Saturday. Our winds for tomorrow will be out of the southwest. That'll drive temperatures up into the low 90s for highs. But then Thursday, note these northeasterly winds, and that's why I do think that we cool down. So here's a close look at the hour by hour. Clouds will thicken up through the overnight time frame. It'll be a very warm and humid night with lows in the mid-70s. Tomorrow morning, we start with more clouds. We should break into partly sunny skies by tomorrow afternoon. The best chance of seeing some showers and thunderstorms develop looks to be mainly across the southeastern half of the coverage area. And then as we head into Thursday, we'll have partly sunny skies. There still could be an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but note these temperatures here. Mainly 70s near and north of the Great Lakes Bay region. Meanwhile, along the I-69 corridor, that's where highs stay in the 80s. So you can see the excessive heat warnings and the heat advisories across much of the northeastern United States, portions of the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes. Out to our west, this is where we're seeing severe thunderstorm watches. This is where the thunderstorm clusters are going. So right now our temperature pattern shows that hot dome of air centered over the eastern half of the nation with the thunderstorm clusters across the central U.S. moving into the upper Great Lakes. As we go forward though, the core of the heat is going to shift towards the south and west, kind of do a little retrograde there, if you will. And as a result, as we head into next week with the core of the heat now set up across the southwestern U.S., we'll have the ring of fire pattern up and over the top of that. And so it'll be this area here on a northwest flow that we'll be watching for thunderstorm clusters to develop as we head into next week. So forecast for tonight, skies become mostly cloudy, warm and humid, mid-70s. Tomorrow, low 90s, feeling like 95 to 100 when you factor in that humidity. Again, the morning starting off with some clouds, partly sunny into the afternoon. There will be a chance of a few thunderstorms developing through the afternoon time frame. On Thursday, a northeasterly wind kicks on in, and so you can see those highs in the 70s further northward to 80s further southward. Heat index values might still top 90 along the I-69 corridor, but overall, further northward, they will be cooler than that. So that's why I think the heat advisories and the excessive heat warning will either be canceled or highly modified to reflect the cooler air that we'll see on Thursday. So tomorrow's our last alert day, and then we cool down on Thursday. Friday, partly sunny with a thunderstorm possible, 89. Saturday, the heat and humidity does come back. I do think we'll make it into the low 90s. A cold front comes through on Sunday, bringing some morning showers and storms. Monday, mostly sunny, 81. And then Tuesday, we're starting to warm back up again with highs in the upper 80s.